Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film a kind of smoky, mauvey eyeshadow look for you guys. I went to Nordstrom and I stopped by the MAC counter and I picked up this smoky mauve extra dimension eyeshadow, and I think it is so gorgeous and fabulous. And I just thought to myself, wow, I really need a like mauvey, just pretty look, something cool tone, something different. Everything you see is like lemonade, iced tea, summer, but I really want something icy and mauvey and different. So that is my inspiration for today's look. And I'm also going to be kind of testing. I received these NARS testers for the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I have all different little packets here, so I'm just gonna kind of mix a few different colors and just create hopefully a decent base for my face today. And yeah, let's hop into it. I want to use something kind of silky today, so I'm gonna use my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer.
Might kill a bitch with my fingers. I gotta stay out of Gucci. I'm finna run out of.
Okay, and I have this like little dark spot right here. I don't know if you guys can like see that. It's like a blind pimple thing. I don't even know, but it's driving me crazy and I want to color correct it just slightly. So I'm going to use my Master Camo by Maybelline. This is the apricot and pink crayons, and I like the mixture of both on my skin to add a little bit of warmth to like a grayed out kind of, I don't know, just like a dark spot. Okay, so as far as this foundation goes, I really truly don't know what color I am, so I'm just going to mix, I know this sounds crazy, a mixture of 1, 2, and 4. They seem to be in my undertone range, but I don't know how light or dark I am. So I'm just gonna mix away, guys. All right, so I think this actually might be a little light for my skin tone. That's the thing, like when you look at it in the pan here, it looks so dark and yellow, and it looks like it's just gonna be way too dark for my skin. But then once it's actually on my skin, I'm seeing it now that it's a bit light. So I'm digging this color mixture better. Definitely needed some 4 in there just to pull this look together. I do not realize how much sun I get. It does feel a little bit sticky and tacky, so I think I'm going to definitely have to finish this with a powder. But I want to go into my concealer, so I'm going to use my Kylie Cosmetics Skin Concealer. But yeah, I do like the texture of this NARS foundation. But it is, like I said, a little bit sticky, and I've had it on for a few minutes now, so that tells me that I'm gonna need a setting powder for this type of a foundation. We're just going to town today. Try to like get this face going. Everybody is kind of, like I said, rocking these like neon-y warm tones on their eyes, and I just love me a good cool tone eye. I don't know if it's the 90s in me, no idea. That was my generation though, you guys. So I'm just setting my face with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. And I love this stuff. I feel like I've said it in every video, but it's just so good. Okay guys, so while I am baking and caking here, I want to go ahead and start working on my eyes, and I'm going to show you the colors, but I do kind of want to speed through a bit to make this video not 500 minutes long here. But anyway, what I want to do is just kind of work with Modern Renaissance from Anastasia Beverly Hills, Morphe x Jaclyn Hill, because you know your girl loves Morphe and Jaclyn. So I'm going to be using those to primarily work with just the overall look, the shading, the contouring on my eye, and then of course the standout color is going to be my MAC Smoky Mauve. So without any further ado, let's get to it.
Up the top and blow the brand. Oh, he's so handsome, what's his name? I need the dollars to change. Beat it up like piñata. Tell the job to close the curtains. That bitch make him nervous.
Chambean, chambean, pero no jalan. Tú compras todas las Jordan, a mí me las regalan. I spend in the club, what you have in the bank. This is the new religion bank, el Latino gang. Yeah, trato de hacer dieta, pero es que en el closet tengo mucha grasa. Ya mudé la Gucci pa' dentro de casa, yeah. Cabrón, a ti no te conocen ni en plaza. El diablo me llama, pero Jesucristo me abraza. Guerrero como Eddie, que viva la raza, yeah. Me gustan boricua, me gustan cubana. Me gusta el acento de la colombiana. Como me ve el culo la dominicana. Lo rico que me chinga la venezolana. Andamos activos, perico, pim, pim. Billetes de 100 en el maletín. Que retumbe el bajo y Valentín, yeah. Aquí prohibido amar, dile charitín. Que per pico le tengo claritín. Yo llego a la disco y se forma el motín.
Diamond District in the chain. Certified, you know I'm gang, 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 gang. Drop the top and blow the brand. Oh, he's so handsome, what's his name? I need the dollars to change. Beat it up like piñata. Tell the job to close the curtains. That bitch make him nervous.
Como Celia Cruz tengo el azúcar. Tú que va medio y se fue de pecho como Ginny Luca. Te vamos a tumbar la peluca y arranca pa'l carajo, cabrón.
Okay, so now that we have the eyeshadows placed, I want to go ahead and just clean up any fallout. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush from BH, dip it into my Huda Beauty, and go ahead and just start swiping away the fallout as well as any type of bake that we had underneath our eyes. So to highlight the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to take this flat brush from BH Cosmetics and the color Vermeer, which is in the Modern Renaissance palette. And I just want to take that and place this on the inner corner of my eyes to brighten and kind of offset some of the mauve that we have going on here. All right, so to complete the eye look, I want to go ahead and add a winged eyeliner. So I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution London Renaissance Flick eyeliner.
Trap, money, penny. This shit got me in my feelings. Gotta be real with it. Yeah.
Okay, so really quickly, I'm going to go off camera and do my bronzer and my contour, and of course my eyebrows as well, because you guys have seen, I think, plenty of that. If you have any questions, just refer to my previous videos and look down below. I'll list information as to the products that I used, but then we will come back and finish this movie look. Okay guys, so my contour is on, my bronzer, I've done the eyebrows, so those are on and set. Now I want to warm up my cheeks a little bit more using some blush. So I'm going to do a mixture of Maybelline's Fit Me blush, and this is the color Nude, which I really love. It has a beautiful kind of like iridescent finish to it. And then I love Bye Bye Pores blush from IT Cosmetics in Naturally Pretty. So I'm gonna start with that, and it's very pigmented, so definitely make sure you tap this out and find the apple of your cheek. And we're gonna apply this to kind of the fullest point and then working it up towards the cheekbone. Okay. Then in between, I kind of like wipe down my brush a little bit so it's not too much color. And now I'm gonna hop into the Maybelline Nude, which is a much more sheer color in comparison to the IT Cosmetics. But the mixture of both gives me just enough glow and a whole lot of color. So moving onward, I want to go ahead and put mascara on. I'm going to use my Clinique Lash Power Flutter to Full Mascara, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. I curled my lashes already, so if you want to curl, go ahead and curl, but I'm going to put mascara on.
Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you and I need you, and I'm down for you always, KB. Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave.
So I always like to do like a few coats of mascara just because I don't wear band lashes. I don't have lash extensions. These are just, you know, mine, working with it. That's it. So I'm going to let this dry down, but while that dries down, I'm going to go ahead and start working on the lips. So I always like to prime my lips, and to do that, I'm going to use my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer and just kind of work this on top of my lips. I already have foundation on them, but just to add a little more. So for lipstick today, I'm going to use the Bronx Throwback Retro Matte Lipstick from MAC Cosmetics. This is an awesome, awesome color. I love it. It's one of my favorites, and it's definitely a beautiful, cool nude tone that we can do. And then I'm also going to line, I just picked up lip pencil from MAC in Subculture. So it's a little different than the Bronx lipstick, but I couldn't really find one close enough to Bronx. And I usually use like a mauve color, but I figured what the heck, we can warm it up just a tad bit with this, so it's still kind of in that like pinky mauvey family.
This shit got me in my feelings. Gotta be real with it. Yeah. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you and I need you, and I'm down for you always, KB. Do you love me? Are you riding?
Okay, so really quickly, before we finish off this look, I need to put on just a little pop of highlighter. So I'm going to go into my BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlight and mix the colors Allure, Vivid, and Ethereal. I know, right? Could I be any extra, you guys? The color of all three of them is just so perfect. Now to break up and set this look, I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus in Coconut.
I know you special, girl, 'cause I know too many.
Risha, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you and I need you, and I'm down for you always, JT. Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you and I need you, and I'm down for you.
Okay guys, so this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I love it. I love me some purple. I love me some mauve. I love me some drama. But yeah, I really, really love the way that this look came together. I feel super glowy, super pretty. And this shadow, you guys, is so freaking beautiful. I feel kind of like if this was a throwback, because I actually got my official start with like artistry and just kind of busyness, intensity, kind of like being thrown into the mix from working with MAC Cosmetics for a short amount of time, but it was definitely a very interesting experience for me. I think I had a lot to really learn and do, so maybe at the time I wasn't as successful as I wanted to be as a MAC artist, but I got to see a lot of excitement and busyness firsthand, so I think that was really, really cool for me. And this was kind of like fun to just bring out some MAC products. I wish I had a MAC foundation to use. Maybe I should do like a MAC complete look because it's been a really long time since I've worn that. But as far as this foundation goes, I do actually really like the coverage. I'm pretty sure I've worked with this before in a previous video, just kind of mixing it in. But today this is strictly just the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I do like it a lot. The only thing I am noticing, and I don't know if it's because of the finish or if it's because of the powder and the highlighters, is that I'm seeing a lot of texture. And I normally love a radiant finish foundation. One of my favorite like natural longwear foundations is Clinique's Beyond Perfecting, but I don't feel like my skin looks so textured with that finish. So I don't know if there's a glow in it or something. Maybe it's some of the products I used, but that's the only thing I have to say negative about this foundation. Right now it feels super lightweight, and I do feel like I have a luminous finish, and from far back or in photography I think it's gonna look different, but up close and personal I feel a little textury. So we'll see how that continues to play out throughout the day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will always link honorable mention products down below for you guys so you can see some of the products that I really love from each look that I do. And then yeah, just leave me a comment, reach out. I love hearing from you guys, and I'll see you guys again really soon.
Some choices, they running out of options, cause I've been going off and they